you, everybody, for riding once again with the El Rey Network here in Boyle Heights at the Temple of the Lucha Underground. Matt, it's on fire. It's going to rock. What's up, brother?
Well, last week here, we had a match between King Cuerno and Drago, and if we learned anything from that match, we learned that those two luchadors will do anything it takes to take each other out. Tonight, last luchador standing. Think of the possibilities in this massacre. Let's go to the ring.
The following lucha is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by Bale, Cortez Castro, and Cisco.
That's Mr. Cisco.
And their opponents. The team of Pimpinela Escarlata and Mascarita Sagrada.
All right, well, if anyone puts the boy in Boyle Heights, it's Pimpinela, and if anyone puts the high in Heights, it's Mascarita Sagrada.
I totally agree with you, Matt. This is something that nobody expected. The fans are going ecstatic for Mascarita Sagrada and Pimpinela.
Well, as Mascarita Sagrada and Pimpinela Escarlata make their way to the ring, we celebrate the variety of life here on Lucha Underground.
I'm gonna dance.
Quickly becoming my favorite luchador, Pimpinela Escarlata. It's a party here in the temple. It's like Chavo and Liberace had a child.
Damn,
Not
brother.
Chavo Guerrero, Charo. Big difference.
You stepped in it, brother, and I heard you. What do you mean, Chavo? Chavo Liberace?
No, Charo. Our referee is Rick Knox. And this is, I mean, trying to make some sense of this all then. This is going to certainly be a clash of styles, no?
Did you think?
Yeah.
You sure called that one, didn't
See
you?
that?
Matt, can you explain to me, can I have your opinion more than anything?
On what?
What would you do right now if you were the ref?
If I were the referee,
Yeah.
I would call it down the middle, assert my authority, you know,
No,
point
but
to my
he said,
stripes through the
please.
universal referee sign.
Papi, dame un beso. Man, what would you do if you were three gangbangers and you're used to rocking in the streets and doing things at your own way, and then you show up at the Lucha Underground, this is what you got to run into?
Yeah, can
What would you
not
do?
use the term gangbang when Pimpinela's in the ring?
Man,
Thanks.
brother, would you pay attention and stop thinking of things that you shouldn't
Here
be?
we go. Interesting choice of maneuvers there. Interesting choice of maneuvers there by Cisco and Cortez. Go behind. Pimpinela rolls through. Take nothing away from Pimpinela Escarlata. Nothing wrong with being different, but certainly a great athlete and entertaining luchador, if you will. Nice. There's Big Rick. And Pimpinela is deceptively tall and deceptively strong.
Matt, they're calling for you to get in the ring and give Pimpy a kiss.
It'll be the most action I've had in a while.
Do you want me to get Pimpy down here and give you a kiss?
I'm okay. Not that there's anything wrong with it, you know.
Can you prove to our viewers that you don't have any discrimination?
There are no discriminations here in Lucha Underground. Equal opportunity ass kickers everywhere you go, and Pimpinela Escarlata is one.
Ooh.
Knife edge chop. There you go. Mr. Cisco on the receiving end. Cisco on his way in. Pimpinela moving, misses the splash. Cisco out to the middle of the ring. Flying forearm. Look at the way this unit
Yeah, I know what's
works.
coming here.
Boom! Bang! Boy, oh boy, and here comes Bale. It's
Brother,
almost as if these three luchadors, Cisco, Bale, and Cortez, work as one unit. It's like Voltron. They
Brother,
form
that is
to
it.
make one.
Transformed?
Okay, cover
What'd you
here.
say?
Pimpinela Escarlata, showing that he still has some fight in him.
But did you see the look on their faces? They're just determined and they're mapped out their violence. They just function as a wild oil unit, like you called it, Matt.
You can't let the psychological ramifications of being in the ring with Pimpinela and Mascarita take you off your game
Well,
plan.
brother, ineffective.
Wow, front wrench suplex by Cortez the Killer. Cover here.
Brother, Cortez just looks intense, man.
Yep, and Big Rick, the boss of these three men, looking on, lighting the Dutch Master, puffing away. Now, Mr. Cisco traps the arms. Looks like he's going for a surfboard. Pimpinela's face. Ooh! Curb stomp.
Oh, that's something I like.
Oh! Oh! Senton Dick Togo style. Cisco in for the cover. Still not enough. Boy, oh boy, Pimpinela tough, huh?
Hell yeah, brother. I told you the first time he came out. When you said she, I said, no, he's a he. And yes, you did.
fighting with all the venom and vinegar that one can muster.
What a little
Escalante.
exchange there. What was that all about? That was nice. That was nice violence.
Pimpy needs to make up about 20 feet to tag in his fresh partner, albeit Mascarita Sagrada. Oh!
Man, just abuse, brother. You know what? You kind of feel like they're going more to hurt somebody than actually win the match.
That's a great point. Winning the match is one thing, but sending a message and showing off that you can actually hurt. How do I call that?
You go ahead, brother.
So that was a butt. Mascarita Sagrada flying. Hurricane Rana, Frankensteiner, if you will. Mascarita Sagrada on the way. Tilt-a-whirl DDT. Wow. Cover. Mascarita was able to see Cortez coming in.
Damn, brother, dropped kick right to the face.
Those little legs can move.
Oh, mafia kick. Dislocated his jaw, no doubt about it, man. I like that. It doesn't matter how big it. Kick him again. If I was him, if I was in the ring right now, you know what I would do?
No.
I would beat his little...
Come on. Oh, that's why you're over here. Mascarita Sagrada.
Oh, cannonball.
Pimpinella, who has captured the imagination of the crowd here at the Temple. Arguably the most exciting luchador we have here. Oh, there you go. Dame un beso, ah oui oui. And now, Pimpinella flies.
Classic lucha libre made famous by Mil Máscaras, Rayo de Jalisco, Blue Demon, the original. Even great Gory Guerrero, I'm sure, has done that move. A tope off the third turnbuckle to the floor. Brutal, suicidal. Look at Pimpy soaking it up.
That's right. You feel the momentum shifting now in the favor of Mascarita Sagrada and Pimpinella. Blind tag was made. Not sure if the referee saw that.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
Oh! Almost a 3D into a code breaker. That's got to be it.
Yeah, man. He deserved it. You know what? Forget about it.
Mr. Cisco and Cortez Castro.
Hell yes.
You know, Big Rick and his crew had 4 of the coveted 20 spots in Aztec Warfare, which determined our first ever Lucha Underground champion, but none of them even made the final 6. That has to stick in Big Rick's craw for sure.
Speaking of Big Rick, brother, here comes the man mountain himself. Big Rick is the boss, smoking a cigar, stepping in a no smoking zone, by the way, not caring at all. He's got something to say.
Yeah, that's right. You forget we're in California.
Brother, he does not look happy.
Big Rick never does.
It looks like his biceps are bigger than Mascarita Sagrada.
Passes the Dutch to Mr. Cisco, and now Big Rick speaks.
I'm just out here to let every single one of you, when I mean everyone, I mean every one of you. I want you to know that sooner or later, I'm coming after the gold and whoever is carrying it. For we must all appear before the judgment of Big Rick.
Big Rick was quoting scripture there, but before that, Big Rick made it clear that anyone that stood in his way to the Lucha Underground Championship would suffer. And it seems that Cortez, Castro, and Bale took exception to that.
Hey, man, it was like a little slap in the face. You see that look when he gave him the cigar, he was like, hey, man, I was going to mention it, but I wasn't sure. But, boy, they took the big man down there, putting the boots to him. And, oh, man, brother, look, he's got a candlestick.
Well, it looks like this union is unraveling, and that's what the Lucha Underground Championship does. It makes enemies out of friends. It makes friends out of enemies. Call it what you will. It's the most important prize here in Lucha Underground.
Oh, my God, brother, he's going to crack him.
Cortez. Oh! Those bamboo shoots slapped against the skin.
Man, Big Rick just got schooled, checked.
Mr. Cisco enjoying the Dutch, puffing away.
What's up here, man? Look at that look. Hey, man. Brother, I've seen something like this in prison. dog.
Dude, it stinks. I guess Big Rick isn't the boss anymore. I mean, it's symbolic as well as brutal. I mean, the
It's a
burning of
message.
the eye, keep your eye on the prize. I get all that.
Oh, dude, the line has been crossed, brother. Big Rick just got checked.
And notice where they go. Dario Cueto's office.
Damn.
Well, when you're a mercenary, highest bidder, right?
Yeah, hired guns.
That was amazing. I didn't think you guys could top that. Then, boom, there goes Rick's eye. Big Rick had a hard time seeing how valuable we could have been to one another. Now, it'll be hard for him to see anything. You watch my back, and I'll dig deeper. Can I get a yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Okay, I'm just being told that Big Rick has been taken to a medical facility. We'll give you updates as the night goes on. And Vamp, it's a far cry from last week when we saw Prince Puma retain the Lucha Underground title, but then a new challenger emerged.
Dude, I had the exclusive opportunity to find out just a little bit more about that attacker, and let me tell you something. He is the man they call Cage. Let's take a look. Hey everybody, it's Vampiro again, Lucha Underground here ringside. Up and personal with the man they call Cage. Good to meet you, brother. Right off the bat, I can feel it, and this is what everybody wants to know. You got this attitude. You just present yourself with this arrogance. I gotta be honest with you, man. Backstage, in the locker room, or wherever, everybody's talking that you just ain't happening, man. You got a lot of heat. What's up with that?
I wish I cared, you know? I really don't give a shit. What is this, high school? I mean, come on, are we here to make friends? We're not here to make friends. They don't hand out titles to the most liked luchador. They hand out titles to the best luchador. And that's exactly who I am.
I feel it. I understand it. I'm almost gonna say I'm about to be your fan. Don't get all in my face now. You come here and you've taken out Puma. Boom! And he didn't move, brother. You've bit off a big chunk of the pie here in the Lucha Underground. Taking out the champ right off the bat.
I took out the champ because I'm not gonna wait in line, all right? I'm not gonna wait for my turn when I'm better than everyone in the building. You see, Cueto asked for blood, he asked for violence, and I'm handing him all those things. And all I asked for in return is that 20 pounds of gold.
You've only been here for a week, here in the Lucha Underground, shooting your mouth off. What makes you so sure? Tell me, help the fans understand. What makes you so sure that you're gonna dominate? Because one thing is punching the champ, getting the title, going after the title, but retaining superstar status, brother. That's what this business is about.
Doesn't matter if I've been here for a day, a week, a month, a year. I am the best.
Okay?
I'm not gonna wait my turn. My turn is now.
Brother, the only thing I see is a kid with big arms and a big ego.
You can sit here and you can try to rile me up. It ain't gonna happen. All right, I'll go through every damn person in this building, including you if you want to step back in that ring.
I'm not trying to push your buttons. I'm not trying to offend you, brother. Who is Cage in 2015? Tell me, convince me that you're the guy that I should put my money on.
I'm the best. I'm just built better. All right, I'm bigger, I'm stronger, I'm faster, and I want it more. You want to know why people call me Cage? It's because everyone that's ever met me or been in the ring with me, including Conan, and the paperweight champion, Puma, they both found out when you're in the ring, Cage, you're not in the ring with a man. You're in the ring with a machine.
There you heard it. Much respect. You gotta see it to believe it. The intensity is at an all-time high here in Lucha Underground, Boyle Heights. Vampiro with the man, Cage, future champion, no doubt about it. Here, Lucha Underground, El Rey Network.
El Rey Network.
scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Puebla, Mexico, Superfly!
All right, Superfly, a luchador that has impressed us over the past few weeks. Tonight, a huge test for the Fly.
Muchísimo. Es desde Puebla, México, Matt.
Yes?
Un lugar muy conocido en todo el país.
And his opponent, from Jalapa, Veracruz, Mexico, Pentagon Jr.
Over the past few weeks, Pentagon Jr. had been aligning himself with Chavo Guerrero. Then, at Aztec Warfare, Chavo blasted Pentagon across the skull with a steel chair and eliminated Pentagon from championship contention. This is the first time we've seen Pentagon since that night. These two luchadors are striving to break from the middle of the pack to the top tier here in Lucha Underground.
Brother, you got to give it to this kid, though. You can't tell me he's not. Look at that, man. That was home run, man. You got to give him props, brother.
Pentagon, of course, bases his entire way off being the opposite of Octagon, a great Mexican wrestling legend. Superfly, just being Superfly. Backflip onto his feet. Superfly ducks the clothesline, gives the bump to create space. Superfly now using the ropes momentum. Backflip into the lung blower. Nicely done by Pentagon.
Yes.
Cover, is it enough? Oh.
You know how much that hurts?
Yes, I do.
Damn.
Oh, what's Superfly going through right now?
Pain. Doesn't even know where he is. You know, that starts at the bottom of your spine, goes all the way up to your neck. It sends tingles through your feet. It is so painful, and it takes the wind out of you. It's not good, man. But I'm feeling that kick, brother. You know, me being the martial arts guru that I am.
A new twist on an old favorite, courtesy of Pentagon Jr.
But you can feel it, man. It's just like enjoying the violence. As it says, poorly translated, but it does mean I have no fear, zero miedo.
Better be careful you don't say another word. And let me ask you,
whoa, arrogance.
A luchador like Pentagon, what would Pentagon need to get to that next level here? You're seeing how vicious and unrelenting Pentagon is. Anything else? Ooh, maybe there's the answer.
I don't know, man. Just the talent is there, the aggressiveness is there, the ego is there, the arrogance is there. I mean, he's a world-class fighter, no doubt about it. I don't know if he's got to put more time in, if he needs better guidance. I don't know. You know, hooking up with... it's hard. Matt, good call. Good question.
All right. Now let's not shy away from Superfly, who has been taking quite a beating and yet is on his feet. And that in and of itself is a victory as Pentagon.
That kick is put in so deep. I don't know if you're catching it, but the extension after impact, that is brutal. How he's getting up after that knockout shot, not sure, but he's a warrior.
Pentagon keeps Superfly moving, and that may work against Pentagon now as Superfly gets ahead of steam. Double clothesline now. Now this is the opportunity that Superfly needs. Pentagon is down, and for the first time now, it looks like the tide can turn in Superfly's favor. The referee will count to 10 if neither luchador arrives to their feet. This match to no contest, similar to what we will see later on tonight in the last luchador standing, where the referee's only job will be to count to 10, and whichever luchador can get to his feet is the winner. Imagine what you have to do to another man to keep him down. Let your imagination run with that.
The fans are saying, yes, you can. Yes, you can. That's a big thing in Mexico, brother. When you were coming back from behind, it's almost like an overtime game in hockey in the world, in the Stanley Cup, let's say. And they're saying, si se puede. Yes, you can.
World Cup, Stanley Cup, World Series, Super Bowl. How about Lucha Underground Championship? Springboard into the arm drag, and now Superfly showing some offense. Don't worry about the people, bro. Come on. Pentagon tries to follow through, and now Superfly perhaps will live up to his name. This is Lucha Underground. That's awesome.
Very awesome.
Now let's see where Pentagon's maturity as a luchador starts to develop.
But you cannot pass the test to be a luchador in Mexico if you don't learn your tumbling, and that certainly saved him off that. But not that.
Cover. Lefty ref. Oh.
No fear, dog. Don't get angry, kid. Control yourself, man.
You hear Vampiro's advice to Pentagon. You hear the believers in the temple's advice to Superfly. Wow, what body scissors roll through,
Wow,
crossing the leg. Oh,
that was
crossing the legs makes it very difficult to kick out. Blocks the kick there, spin around, ducks the clothesline. Pentagon Jr. on the move now. Tanahashi clothesline, is it enough? Pentagon floats over, no leg cover, and that may have been the difference.
I think so. His anger's getting the best of him. Not following, putting the period at the end of the sentence like you just said, Matt. You know what I mean? It's just little details he's got to tune up. Man, dog. Oh, yes!
Back kick into the solar plexus, knocks the wind out of Superfly. Now what's Pentagon setting up for? Superfly blocks it by grabbing. Pentagon takes the block and package pile driver. That's got to be it. 2, Pentagon Jr., your winner.
Wow. And your winner, Pentagon Jr.
Yo pensé que Chavo Guerrero era una leyenda. Yo pensé que él era quien me iba a ayudar. Pero ¿sabe qué? Me ha defraudado. Pero algo bien importante. Sé que hay alguien que está dispuesto a cruzar la línea junto conmigo. Y solo espero que esté de acuerdo en ayudarme. Porque yo soy Pentagon Jr., el Cero Miedo.
Pentagon thought that Chavo was the legend, thought that Chavo could bring him to the promised land, and though Pentagon now realizes that Chavo may not have been his ticket.
And he said that there's only one man out there that he thinks that can help cross the line, brother. What's he talking about?
I don't know, but coming up later on tonight, last luchador standing match between Drago and King Cuerno. It's coming up on Lucha Underground.
The following lucha is scheduled for one fall. Introducing from Monterrey, Nuevo León, Mexico, Sexy Star!
She is more than just a pretty mask.
She has proven to herself, Matt, and I've told you a million times, she's proven to the world. She's been beat down her whole life. She reached the point of no return, nowhere to go. It was looking very bleak, and she turned to Lucha Libre, and now she here is in the greatest company in the world, which is Lucha Underground.
And her opponent, from Anaheim, California, El Mariachi Loco!
Oh, this is a great story. This young man actually worked in a restaurant 2 blocks away from the temple. One day, took off his hairnet, took off his apron, put on a mask, and El Mariachi Loco went into training, and this is perfect proof. This man works for tips. After his matches, he goes around the ring and collects dollar bills from the fans here.
Man, but I gotta touch on something else, man.
What's up?
I can't stress enough the super heroism of Sexy Star. She's proved herself worldwide, brother, and she is here in a foreign country ready to show the world that women can hang in Lucha Underground.
You made a great point about Sexy Star's history. She was at the point of no return with just living in a man's world, but instead of quitting, Sexy rose above. So I guess heart and pride know no gender.
Or faith in yourself.
Yes.
Because not only was she not living in, she was living in a man's world, but she reached the point that there was no hope, but she had faith in herself. Great role model for all women worldwide, wouldn't you say?
Oh, absolutely. And again, think of the best women wrestler that you possibly can. Trish Stratus, Lita, Fabulous Moolah, Sensational Sherry. Where does Sexy Star, in your mind, rank amongst them?
Well, you know, okay, Moolah, okay. But come on, man.
Sexy's right up there.
I think she's a little bit above and beyond.
Standing switch to go behind now, trying to gain an advantage of the waist, trying to take Mariachi down. Mariachi's hip gyrations somehow break him loose. Pass by, tilt-a-whirl, head scissors, Sexy
Crazy,
Star.
just like an angel, brother.
And the thing I like about Sexy Star's offense is that she brings it into combinations. She puts move on top of move on top of move. It's not just one move, wait, one move, wait. No, it's a succession of moves. And I think what Sexy Star embodies with her movements and her actions.
Oh, man! Yes!
Every woman is sexy. Every woman is a star.
No, forget about it, man. That was a bicycle kick to the face. Oh,
Hey, listen, I grew up with 4 sisters, man. Believe me, I know.
Well, you kicked your sisters in the face? What's wrong with you?
They kicked me. Drop toe hold and now mariachi loco.
You see, why you gotta pull the hair, brother?
Hey, listen, Sexy's fair game. You can't feel sorry for Sexy now. You know, this gender thing is out the window. Well, we've seen other luchadors take Sexy Star lightly.
That's right.
Most notably Chavo Guerrero, who has suffered some retribution for sure. So,
Jesus.
We talked about Sexy's resiliency in her personal life, but now the resiliency in her professional life is going to be tested.
I'm hoping that's not going to push some buttons and she's not going to snap and really do some damage.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah.
Come and get yours, mariachi. How stupid is that guy? Look at that, Sexy cutting the distance of the ring. That is crucial. It allows Sexy to have a favorable position high above El Mariachi Loco. What will Sexy do with it? Oh!
Take him to school, brother.
Modified crossbody into the clothesline, and now Sexy Star.
Boom, boom. That's right. Listen to the fans, brother. Sexy Star is definitely showing that she belongs here at the top in the Lucha Underground.
Oh! There you go. Hell hath no fury.
Big boot to the face, man.
The shortened space between the two luchadors and luchadoras in this case benefits Sexy Star for her explosive impact maneuvers. Whip reverse, Sexy on the move now. Sexy turns around to use the turnbuckle for support to place the boot, dips out.
Wow.
And Sexy once again back up to the turnbuckle.
She's quick.
Whoa, crossbody turned into a lucha arm drag. This creates space. Will this benefit Mariachi? Let's see.
No.
Sexy speed coming into play. Tilt-a-whirl. No. Power slam position. This doesn't bode well. Oh! Modified hot shot. Top rope right underneath Sexy's jaw.
Not good. Being here, you got a master's degree. She doesn't have an Adam's apple. So,
trachea, esophagus, throat.
Okay.
The rope got her on her neck. How about that? Oh!
Oh.
Back slap.
Look at that.
Inside cradle, small package. Is it enough? Sexy Star!
And your winner is Sexy Star!
It doesn't take a fancy move. You don't need to be 6'5" and 300 pounds. You just need to have heart, and Sexy Star has all that. A true role model for every man, woman, and child. Congratulations. There you go, Sexy Star. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we put all the happiness aside because tonight, a last luchador standing match, King Cuerno, Drago, the feud, the rivalry, the bloodletting, it ends tonight.
Is our main event and is the last luchador standing match. Introducing first from the highlands of Guerrero, Mexico, King Cuerno.
Well, these two men embody the spirit of the beasts incarnate, if you will. King Cuerno, the hunter. Last week we saw a match between Cuerno and Drago. They were tied up at one apiece, and then Drago did something that people are still talking about, and they will talk about for quite some time, leaping off the top of the temple, sending King Cuerno crashing through a table. Neither luchador can continue. The match was ruled a no contest. No disqualifications, last man standing. The only reason the referee is in the ring is to count to 10. If a luchador cannot answer that 10 count by rising to his feet, he loses.
And his opponent, from El Inframundo, Drago.
She
just said something so interesting. Drago from the inframundo, she said. That's like the underworld, the dark side, el lado oscuro. So, is he taking to the ring a dragon spirit, or is he going even deeper into the dark side?
This young man, Drago, has earned the respect of the believers here in the temple with last week's amazing physical and mental match, but this is different. This is last man standing. It's not so much about technique, it's just about who can beat the other guy up and with what.
You said it, man. There's nowhere to go. This is it, man. I mean, what provokes you to get to this stage in your life? You know what I mean?
This is last luchador standing. The only place you'll see it is right here on Lucha Underground, right now.
Brother, and look at King Cuerno in his classic stance. Just the calm before the storm, would you say? The calm before the violence?
Absolutely, and we know that Drago is the quicker of the two, whereas Cuerno has the timing. How will that come into play? This is going to be a long, brutal affair. Wow, there you go. And now, every time a luchador is down on their back, the referee's job is to start a 10 count. It's simple. If the luchador can't get up by 10, the match is over. And I think Cuerno may have hit the back of his head on the floor.
You know what? But he is a warrior, brother. He's been hit. He knows very well to win a fight like this, you got to be willing to make a sacrifice, and he's taking the beating.
Referee's halfway there.
He's getting to his feet. Nah, you can't keep him down, dog.
Cuerno up. Match continues. And we have to keep just maybe a little eye on how long it takes the luchador. That's early in the match, and already it's an 8 count. That shows how much damage has been inflicted so early on.
Well, it's like you said, he hit his head. I'm sure he was knocked silly, but I can pretty much guarantee he's not going to go out just like that. Oh, my God.
Rope hung DDT, and now it looks Drago's going to focus on the head.
Brother, Cuerno has got knocked out. Is he knocked out?
We're going to find out. Referee's up to 4.
Very smart, very smart, very smart, very cunning, very logical.
And it's
the art of
luring
war,
Drago out.
Yep, look at that.
Perfect. Cuerno knew. Wow! Running sit out Bubba Bomb.
Know your enemy, brother. Know your enemy, the art of war. Sun Tzu, take it, take it, take it. Gain his confidence, and when it's time, come in and pull it out from under him.
And we've talked about King Cuerno. We've coined him the hunter, and right there, the trap was set, and Drago took the bait. Referee Marty Elias on the count.
What was the word, Matt? Cunning. A warrior, a hunter.
The veins, the intensity showing on the body of King Cuerno. Oh! Cuerno may have sensed that Drago was going to rise to his feet again.
Matt, look at the maturity in these warriors. Look at the timing. Look at he's just hurting him like a shark, taking a bite, taking a circle, coming back, coming in, coming out. So is that all you got, brother? I want to hurt you.
A slow and painful death versus a quick kill.
But is it a game, do you think?
Perhaps to Cuerno.
He likes that. It's like a chess match, would you say?
Who knows what people get off on. German suplex, holding on. And notice the placement of Cuerno's hands makes it hard to breathe on top of being dropped on the back of your head.
2 times? Oh, man. Wow.
Stand over, switch, grab. Suplex, brainbuster perhaps.
Well, it broke more than his brain, spine.
Trio of impact. Referee starts his count.
Man, he's in this position. He's sizing him up. Just like...
You'll notice how close the luchadors stay to their opponents during the count, because you don't want to give too much space to allow your opponent to recuperate.
Yeah, I agree with you there, brother, but this is the king of the hunters, man. He's just kind of like, I don't want to finish him yet. I want to hurt him. You know what I'm saying? He enjoys this, inflicting pain.
The crowd seemingly willing Drago to stand up and answer the count. Somewhere in all of this, Drago has become something of a cult favorite here in the temple, all because of his tenacity and, dare I say it, the balls on this guy.
No doubt, brother, but he just got kicked in the face with the shin that was like getting hit with a baseball bat. You know what I'm saying? That boot was just like a Muay Thai kick to the face. That chop took his lungs out. No doubt he's getting a beating.
The chop won't keep Drago down for 10, but it certainly just adds a little insult.
You know what it is? And he's getting chopped like that. You know, it's hard to breathe with all that stuff. The mask is heavy. You better believe that that chop is doing damage.
The chops are placed on the left side of the chest. If you know your anatomy, figure that out. Hey!
Wow.
Nice flipping blockbuster there. Again, back to the head of Cuerno.
You can put your money on it that Cuerno wasn't expecting that.
Not at all. Both luchadors now on hands and knees. And as the match goes on, pay attention to the levels of the luchadors' heads. Whose head is higher, that'll give you a direct indication as to who has the advantage.
Oh, smart. Very
Cunning.
smart.
Why not? Use your environment.
Art of war, brother.
In spite of Cuerno's height difference, Drago's head is higher right now. Drago has the momentum. Whoop. Wow, look at that. Drago using the ropes like vines in the jungle to take Cuerno down. Both luchadors down, and the referee has started his count. And that's something to look for, is when the referee starts his count. It's the referee's discretion. Drago's up, but Cuerno is not. Drago to his feet. Cuerno is stirring Cuerno back up onto his feet.
You can pretty well bet, Matt, that the fans are appreciating the effort being put in here. This is something they've been watching the whole season. This is it, brother. This is the end of the line for one of these guys.
Yep, and whether you're here in the temple or you're at home and you're watching, you understand the severity of this match. Cuerno demanding senior official Marty Elias start the count. Cuerno would like nothing more than to rid himself of the fly in his ointment, if you will, Drago. And the irony here is that Cuerno almost, he started the hunt. Cuerno was the one that incited this. You've ever been in any of these matches? Last man standing, last luchador standing. You've been in some violent ones.
They're brutal, man, because it just takes a toll on you. But, oh, look at this. This is coming up. The arrow from hell, la flecha del infierno.
Cuerno risking it all. Suicide dive, tope con hilo, if you will, yes?
Yes, brother. The arrow from hell, la flecha del infierno.
Perhaps the arrow pierced the heart of the dragon because the referee has started his count, and Drago is a long way from rising to his feet. And now, the last time Cuerno went under the ring,
again, what's
and brought out the table, it bit him in the ass. Let's see if there's any type of redemption.
Matt, he's smarter. You said it, you called it. He's setting up that table away from the ceiling, away from the roof. There's something up.
Remember, no disqualifications. The ring now becomes a weapon. Cuerno, the master of his domain.
I am so impressed with the way he is not rushing. He is stalking, doing all the right things, man.
All right. We saw this last week almost to a T. Cuerno sets up the table, but now Drago is the sacrifice.
Man, he is out, brother. He is out. You know what? This is just so like a scene from the Aztec pyramids in Mexico City. Putting somebody on the altar, making a sacrifice, telling the gods, here he is. Take his heart, brother. Take his soul. Take it.
Drago playing possum. Any more animal references? Both luchadors now in a very precarious position, out on the ledge, out on the ring apron.
Huge forearms to the neck. Still in that head area. Uh-oh.
Hang on.
Wow, no way. No way.
One of these luchadors will not answer the count of 10. You can see that Cuerno's left arm is hooked under the top rope. That may be Cuerno's only salvation here.
Wow, Matt.
Oh boy, fireman's carry. This doesn't bode well. Wow! The thrill of the hunt through a table, and the referee starts his count. Both luchadors are down. This is a last luchador standing match.
You can't even hear the count, Matt. The fans are going crazy.
The referee has not started his count. Now Marty Elias starts. Last luchador standing. It's as simple as it gets. Halfway there. We've turned the corner. Referee is up to 6.
The fans are behind
7.
Drago.
8. Drago stirring, and Marty Elias lets it go.
Drago's got to want this, brother, because he's getting beat.
I think our senior official understands the animosity and hatred between these two luchadors.
The referee's also, I'm sure he's concerned about their health, brother, because this is just dangerous at this point in the game.
Not the referee's job in this particular match. The only reason he's there is count to 10. Oh! Nowhere for Drago's head to go.
No, he's hurt. He's hurt.
The concern in Vampiro's voice certainly carries weight with all of Vampiro's experience. And now, what is this?
Man, you got him knocked out.
Is that a cable? There's a rope. No disqualification. You heard Cuerno say to the referee, you can't stop me. It's not your job in this particular instance. Right now,
wow,
Drago's helpless.
Brother, how crazy is that?
And look at the rope in Drago's mouth.
Reminiscent of Greg Valentine, Roddy Piper, first chain match ever. The violent, brutal.
Let's do it. Oh! While Starrcade may have changed wrestling all those years ago, tonight the last luchador standing match here between King Cuerno and Drago will change lucha forever. Hang on now, how can Drago get to his feet if he's tied and the referee's counting?
That's the way it is,
referee's
brother.
Up to 6.
Forget about
7.
it.
Drago's trying, but the rope is preventing it. That's
brother.
it.
Over.
Hell yeah. Winner, King Cuerno.
No rules. You do what you got to do. You want to advance the lucha underground. Hey, forget about it, man. That's the way it is.
Gotta be.
He did the right thing.
It's a cheap victory, in my opinion, man. What does it say about Cuerno? That he is smart and cunning, but Drago is trying to fight to his feet.
It says that he's hungrier. And you want it, and
look at this. Look at this.
Adding insult to injury, brother.
Is it safe to say that this rivalry is officially over?
Do I really got to answer that? Are you really asking me? You know very well Drago one day will return.
Good night, everybody.